Why do people pay me $1 million a year to work with me one-on-one? And how can I help you in this video become significantly richer? How to make way more money in less time. That's what this video is about. I'm gonna show you how it works, and it starts with one simple concept. You must learn to be yourself. Now, what does that mean? Most people, because they're insecure, refuse to truly show who they are unless they're around their family or their friends. So because they're so uncomfortable talking to people or being themselves, that was the point of the hook of this video, you cannot actually have fun. You can't have fun, you can't make money. The number one principle you must understand is being yourself will attract people to you because they will trust you. They will like you. So often, there are people out there who are fake, who pretend to be something they're not. I like to have fun. I like to laugh with my friends. I like to go on vacation. There are times where I don't want to work. But other people think that this is not how to become wealthy. But those people have a limiting paradigm. I was watching a video the other day about people talking about how you can make $1 million. And they said the fastest route to $1 million will take you 4 to 5 years. It takes me 30 minutes. I hop on a call. 30 minutes later, there are people out the door. Literally, I currently have a wait list to work with me one-on-one. What do I do? And that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. How what I do is going to translate over to what you're going to do. And how I'm able to charge $1 million is going to translate over to you being able to charge a ridiculous amount of money so you can make a lot of money in a very short amount of time. So you have to think of things this way. Most people are not very wealthy. They don't have a lot of money going for them. They don't have a lot of things going on in their life. So the second principle I want to cover today is understanding who you're talking to. It takes the same amount of time and energy to help fix a poor person's problem as it does to help fix a rich person's problem. Rich people value time over money. What that means is they're not going to go get a job for minimum wage where they're selling their time for a few dollars. They're not going to go waste their time thinking about whether or not they should buy this car or these sunglasses. I was in the store the other day with one of my close friends, and he has a different mindset than me. And I try to tell him, hey, look, you're not valuing time enough. We go to buy these sunglasses. He's sitting there. He's deciding whether he's going to get these glasses. And in the same amount of time it took him to buy glasses, actually, it took him 3 days to figure out if he's going to buy these glasses because he wasn't sure if he liked them. And it takes me less time to buy a car. Now, I get it. The glasses that maybe he wanted weren't there and he was looking and fine. But look at how much time he wasted. If you are someone who wants to charge a lot for your time, you can't sit there in a sunglasses store, inside a McDonald's, inside of a restaurant, with your girlfriend bickering or your boyfriend arguing because you're not valuing your time. Time is the most valuable resource on the planet. So the number one thing you must do here is value your fucking time. It takes me literally 1 minute to decide if I'm gonna buy a car. It takes me 1 minute to decide if I'm gonna travel somewhere. This is why my clients are able to see, okay, hey, is this a decision I'm gonna make quickly? The wealthier someone is, the more likely they are to pay for something, and they're gonna do it quickly. Here is the thing they're looking for. They're looking for you to solve their problem, and this is principle number 3. They're looking for you to solve their problem in a shorter amount of time and to make it as easy as possible. That is what luxury is. Money cannot buy you time, but it can save you time on specific things. The reason someone will spend $65 million on a jet, on a yacht, on all these luxuries is not just because it looks nice and gives them status, but because it saves them time and allows them to experience the world in a more easy way. It makes their life easier. Most people think about everything in terms of it being hard. Making money's hard. Everything's hard. The richest people in the world don't look at life through that lens. They look at it as how easy can everything be, because money can make things easier. And that's what you're going to sell. What I offer my clients is a done-for-you mindset. I'll snap my fingers, I'm the best hypnotist in the world, and I will give them the mindset they've always wanted. What would take them years or decades to develop in terms of confidence, in terms of overcoming their fears, in terms of making more money or seeing the world in a different way. I could snap my fingers and give it to them. And that's what they pay $1 million for. Now, I'm giving it to you very, very simply. Obviously, there's a lot more that goes into that. However, imagine being able to go to the supermarket and on the shelf was the mindset of your dreams, the confidence that would literally attract anyone into your life, the ability to have boundaries, the ability to negotiate, the skills to read someone else's body language at the highest level, to persuade other people so you can get into maybe politics or become a very powerful person. What if you could just snap your fingers and have that mindset. That's why people pay me $1 million. Now you have to find a problem that you think is big or something someone wants and condense the amount of time they want to do it in. And that is why they'll pay you more money for whatever it is you're doing. I'll give you a very, very good example. If you offer to give someone a car wash at their house for less money and less time, and it's a better car wash than they get at a public car wash, you will now have business out the door if enough people hear about you. Similarly, if I go to a hotel and the hotel is the same price as another hotel, except one hotel gets me to check in whenever I want. So I don't have to wait till 3 p.m. to check in. I could check in whenever I want, and they'll give me free dinner, free lunch, free this. Now I have the same exact hotel, except one has more luxury and saves me time. Well, I'm willing to not only pick this one, but I think this one's worth more. And therefore, a hotel like this can charge more. I was paying $50,000 a night in the Maldives for a villa because of the luxury that was there, because of how easy it was to be there. Everything I wanted, they made happen. Luxuries like this are what people who are very wealthy pay for. If you look into the world of someone wealthy, the number one principle to notice is how can I save them time and get something done easily? How can I make their life easy? Think about business, and this is the third principle that I'd like to bring up to you. If your business makes it difficult for someone to actually get in, once they've paid for it, if you make it difficult for them to buy the car, for them to do something. I'll give you an example with Ferrari. Ferrari had their record year last year, and that's amazing. But guess what? I'll probably never buy a Ferrari in my whole life brand new, because they make you buy one Ferrari, another Ferrari, another Ferrari, and there's this whole line that you have to go through, and you have to waste so much time before you get it. I don't want to waste time to have a performance car. I want it today. That's how I make decisions on shopping. I buy things today. Whenever I buy a car, I remember I went to buy my Aston Martin like a month ago, and I called the dealership. I said, listen, I'm going to come in the next hour. If I can't pick up the car and drive off the lot in an hour from now, I'm not going to have this deal. And they called me back 2 minutes later. They said, come in, we'll make it happen. I called McLaren. I called Ferrari. I called Lamborghini. None of them responded to me for 5 days. 5 days into having this Aston Martin, I got calls back from them. And I know they're not that busy. And they said, hey, are you interested in a vehicle? And to me, it's hysterical, because the businesses that make the most money are conveniently going to have things available for you. Yes, there's supply. Yes, there's demand. Yes, they're going to make it more exclusive. However, when you get in the door and you have the opportunity to buy it and you are paying for it, they make your experience pleasant. There are so many car dealerships that act like they're doing you a favor. There's so many luxury brands that act like they're doing you a favor. And that's why, in my opinion, I'm not going to go shop there. The reason my clients resonate with me and why they pay me $1 million a year is because I give them the premium, the most incredible experience they can have. I change their mindset. They leave feeling euphoria. It's not like a regular hypnotist where you go pay $200 to $300. It's literally someone going from a $30 million net worth and evaluation of their company to $1 billion in 10 months. It is putting their brain on steroids. Imagine taking someone from where they are to where they want to be, but instead of it happening in a decade, it happens in 10 months. So you're condensing every year into a month. That's why people pay me so much money. That's why I have a line out the door for 6 months for people who want to work with me one-on-one and pay me $1 million. That is why I am so picky with my clients. And it's crazy to say that, because 6 years ago, I would have been happy for someone to pay me $200. The difference between me then and me now is my perception and my idea of how people pay. Why would someone pay someone $200 versus $1 million? I understand these principles and I live by them. I don't just project them. They're not just the perceived principles. This is how I spend money. This is how I value my time. I became the very thing I want to attract. You cannot make an apple tree with an orange seed. You need apples to make an apple tree. You're going to need to be the thing that you want to attract. Now, it doesn't mean you must be that wealthy, but it does mean you have to think in a way that makes you that wealthy. And the last point I'd like to give you here is this. The easiest way to make more money that doesn't take you 3, 5, 10 years is to find a way to fast track your mindset. Because there are people who've made billions of dollars. If they were to lose it tomorrow, would be back there faster than someone who just started, probably 10 times, 20 times, 100 times faster. And there's a reason for it. It's not just because they can do it. It's because they have the belief system that they've done it before, that they know how to do it. So what if you could program someone who's never done it before to feel and think like they have? You're going to fast track the process. You're going to take something that would happen in decades and turn it into months or even years. And you're going to shorten it. And this is why people pay. So if you can get into that mindset and then take these principles and apply it to a luxury brand, like the richest man in the world, if you could take these principles and you can apply it to your business, your product, your service, and you can save people time, make it easy for them to contact you, make it convenient for them. And on top of that, make it expensive as you want. People will buy it. Usually, people in that market, remember, the more expensive it is, the more people want to buy it. That's why there's a class of cars that are 10, 20, $30 million and people will pay for it and they always sell out. Where there are other cars like Honda Civics, Toyotas, that will be on the lot for 3-4 years and people may not buy them because they're $30,000, $20,000. It's a different audience. Talk to the audience that has the money and you will bring the money into your life. Remember, it's the top 1% of the world that owns the majority of the wealth. Top 1% of the world has all the money. So why wouldn't you talk to those people and have them pay you? Why wouldn't you solve their problems? Because guess what? The reason they're so wealthy is because they solve everyone else's problems. But they need someone who's going to solve their problems. And if you're that person, they will pay you a pretty penny. And think about it in terms of relativity. To you, $1,000, even $1 million might be a game changer. Now, some of you watching this might be very, very wealthy, and that's not the case. But if someone's worth, let's say, $1 billion, and you tell them to pay $1 million, it's a very, very different amount of money than someone who's worth, let's say, $2 million. That's 50% of their net worth versus 1% of their net worth. It's a very, very different mindset. It's a very different type of person. And if you target those people, you will not only make more money, you will be able to charge as much as you want. And here's the funny thing. You can work less, so you'd have more time to do what you want. You think Jeff Bezos, as busy as he is, doesn't have time to go enjoy his yacht and go all over Europe, travel the world? Of course he does. Elon Musk likes to work, so he's constantly working, but there are plenty of billionaires that have time to go play golf, go enjoy their vacations. Guess what? Because they're not selling their time for money. That's what you have to realize. You have to save someone's time because billionaires and very successful people realize that time is the most valuable asset in the world. If you can help them save time, that's priceless. And if you can help them save time and make it fun and easy and luxurious, they will pay you like that. That's all you got to learn. And if you have the mindset that can make you believe that. I was going to one of my closest friends the other day, and I was telling him, like, hey, look, charge more for your offer. He goes, no. And I'm like, it's funny because he is that apple tree. He's attracting apples like him. I'm telling him to change so he can attract a different type of person. And the principle applies to you. If you don't change, if you don't level up your mindset, you will not be able to congruently be able to ask someone for that amount of money. So again, if you want to learn more, you want to go to the next level, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'm going to bring the fire. I'm going to bring things that are going to give you the money, that are going to show you how to go to the next level. My passion here is to change lives. I'm the best in the world at doing it. This is a very different style video. It's something I wanted to do. I thought it was fun. I thought it was charismatic. I didn't spend too much time preparing for it. I just came on here and I wanted to help you. So this is value that I know has changed my life. This is why people pay me $1 million to literally change theirs, and I'm going to give it to you for free. So make sure you subscribe, give it a thumbs up, comment below. And if you really want to go to the next level, after you've subscribed, liked this video, and commented, then in the description, you're going to see a link to my Instagram. Click on that. And I have a free gift I'm going to give you that's going to hypnotize you to literally have an incredible mindset. All you have to do is send me a DM with the word hypnosis, your email, and your phone number, and I will get that to you right away for free. It's a hypnosis audio that will change your life, get you to the mindset you need to be at, and it's free. All you got to do is just subscribe, comment, turn on that notification bell if you want to find out whenever I drop the next greatest video, and I will see you on Instagram, my friends.